For those of you who haven't followed the chronological order of the story regarding Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter, you may not appreciate the hilarity as well as the irony of the recent situation. So let me lay out to you events in the order in which they happened. Now, when Elon Musk takes over this company, you notice that a lot of people either get fired or quit. A massive chunk of the employees that allegedly were required to keep Twitter up and running have lost their job. And there was a lot of concern from journalists that the rise of hate speech is on the platform, that it's very dangerous to use Twitter. But for some reason, none of them actually left, right? So they went through all of that harassment, bigotry, hate speech that they talk about, and now they're leaving. Now they're leaving because their blue check mark is taken away. So many accounts have vouched not to post again. I don't know if they're going to keep their promise or not. But all of a sudden, we do notice that this seems to be the last straw, right? So all of the misogyny, all of the racismus, all of the bigotrismus, those weren't powerful enough to get the celebrities to leave. No, but asking them to pay $8 in order to keep their blue check marks, this seems to be the thing that breaks the camel back. And I made a video yesterday talking about how certain celebrities are saying that this will actually get people to die, that it's very dangerous, right? Like the hysteria is being dialed all the way up to 11. What's interesting is that today you have posts like Alyssa Milano. You know, like she's also very worried and very concerned about her future. And you have this particular tweet which got 11.6 million views, saying that celebrities on Twitter are left with three choices right now. So yes, like celebrities on Twitter are now an oppressed group, right? Like Elon Musk, the trillionaire, is oppressing the billionaires. Celebrities on Twitter have to pay the $8. I mean, it's a very difficult thing to do. It's an extravagant sum, some would say. They can also cancel their Twitter account. I mean, look at the suffering they must endure. Know that some of their fans will be misled, possibly defrauded, and that they may be defamed. Yes, because clearly their fans are incapable of looking at an account and telling whether or not is the real account. Like, it's very easy, right? Let me tell you how it's done. Look at the subscriber numbers, right? Like, if it's a celebrity, it's probably going to have like 100,000 subscribers or so. If it has less than that, it's probably a fake account, you know? Like, it's not that difficult. But again, like, I'm not one of these celebrities' fans, so maybe the way I'm thinking is different than the way they operate. Who knows? So anyway, as hard as it is to believe, Elon Musk, some celebrities may not like you. Dum dum dum. They may feel like paying $8 goes against everything they believe in. This means that they either close their account or allow their fans to be misled. Most will likely choose the latter, and this isn't good for them, their fans, Twitter, or Elon Musk, right? It's in Elon Musk's best interest to maintain the status quo. He will have to allow celebrities to maintain the mark of nobility without charging them $8, right? Because look, if the celebrity refuses out of their own volition, then it's still Elon Musk's fault. I think the solution here is to put just a small tag on legacy verified Twitter pages indicated that they were verified under the old system. So in other words, another privilege, right? Like, if you're a modern celebrity and you start using Twitter now, you're never going to get this legacy verified thing. No. Like have a trophy, like have a thing of prestige that only is allowed for a selected anointed ones. Wow, this is absolutely brilliant, right? So in response to this, Elon Musk has decided to do something wonderful, right? He started a Save a Celebrity Fund where people can pay $8 in order to verify a fellow celebrity, right? And like what? Celebrities don't have $8? Did you hear the saying? It's not the money, it's the principle, right? So basically what you're saying is that these celebrities who are very easy to be impersonated are willing to allow their fans to get defrauded. This is what the argument is. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to understand it myself. So they would allow their fans to suffer because of principle. Like, I don't know what principles these celebrities have, but I would never, right? Like, if it was up to me, let's say this was an actual issue, right? Not a made up one, but a serious issue. And I would know that if I don't do something, my own subscribers are suffering. I'm not saying this just because I'm talking to you guys, but honest to God, I would do everything in my power to know that you guys are safe. Like seriously. I'm not just saying this because it's a, it's a nice PR talking point. But like, put yourself in my position, right? Like, you have people that are literally putting food on your table. Like, without them, you're nothing. Like, you have the people that supported you and helped you be where you are, right? And if it's $8 to know that they're not going to get conned by someone on the internet, why on earth would I not pay that? I mean, look, if I want to be even cynical, I want to be really dark about this, like I want to be very calculated, I would just say, well, okay, if someone cons them, they don't have money, so they can't give me super chats, right? Like, I can even rationalize it in a form that's like incredibly cynical and dark and just like a self-interested point of view. But of course it's not about that, right? Like, they're not upset about the $8 thing. They're not upset over the fact that they can't pay it or it's a matter of principle. No, they're upset that they're not special, right? Like, the vanity that some of these individuals have is so astonishing. Like, social media has created the perfect narcissist. I don't think, like, throughout human history you had people more narcissistic than some of these celebrities. And it's also in the way that Twitter actually operates. Like, when you look at the code, which Elon Musk made public, one of the ways to get your tweets to be promoted is to have more followers than people that follow you. So, like, the Twitter algorithm, they look at your followers and they see, all right, like, how many people is following this person? 20,000. How many people is this person following others, right? So, like, if you're just an average guy with a balanced number of followers and following, your tweets don't get promoted. You need to be Mr. Popular, right? Like, they encourage the narcissism. Like, they want you to not follow other people, but be followed by as many as possible. It's ridiculous, right? Like, the entire, when you look at the code, almost everything that does to promote the tweet is based on narcissism, right? Like, you're encouraged to tweet not what you think or what you feel about an issue, but what you think other people will like hearing, right? So basically, you need to tweet to your own base. They even separate people based on bubbles. So you have, like, the left-wing bubble, you have the right-wing bubble, the comic book bubble, and if you tweet outside your bubble, that's actually penalized. Like, this is how the algorithm works. No wonder that these people are so vain and they are so self-centered and they feel that they're so self-important, because they have been literally trained by a program, by a bot, in order to be this way. It's astonishing. And yeah, like, if some of them, which even paid like $15,000 for a blue check mark, of course they're livid when they notice that anyone else can buy it now. And when everyone buys it and everyone has the $8 check mark, then the check mark itself doesn't mean anything. Now, what's also interesting is that meme that goes around with, like, this motherfucker paid for Twitter. It's like, yeah, sure, I'm willing to pay for free speech if I get to see individuals that I don't like crying and whining about something trivial that like is literally not important. It's a non-issue, but they're pretending like it's dialed up on the 11 hysteria meter. Yeah, I would pay $8 to see that. That is good entertainment. There is no Hollywood movie which is coming out right now that is more entertaining than seeing how these people are reacting to having their blue check marks taken away. It's absolutely hilarious. Like, $8, oh, holy shit. It's worth more than that. You're getting a bargain. But not to mention, it's the fact that you are supporting a platform that doesn't hate you personally. I don't know any other social media platforms like that, that considers the user to not be the product. Like, at least in this case, if you are paying for it, then you are the customer, and it means that the company actually is going to try to take your concerns into consideration. If you don't pay and it's free, then you are the product. And in the case of Twitter, the previous Twitter, the only people that matter were the blue check marks. Like, as long as the blue check marks were okay, they wouldn't care about what the user thought. Now, you don't have blue check marks anymore. Now everyone is equal. Probably there's going to be a different class of people, the ones that pay versus the ones that don't pay. I don't know. But so far, at least I see the terms of service being applied equally, right? Regarding hate speech, I don't see any more of it. I don't see any more hate speech than there used to be. So I don't know what they're talking about. But basically, the new Twitter is the same as old Twitter, except that leftists are angry. Like, from a user point of view, you don't get to see much of a difference. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.